Have you ever noticed that two people can experience the exact same thing and one becomes stronger while the other spends years suffering? Why is that? Because events don't become our lives, stories do. Think about it. Today, I want to talk about one of the most life-changing discoveries I've made. The stories we tell ourselves shape our lives. Not the stories other people tell us, the stories we repeat over and over inside our own minds, change our memories, and create a filter that we experience life through. Once I learned how to rewrite these stories, my life began changing. I want to let you in on a little something personal. There was a season in my life where I lost friendships that meant everything to me. At first, I thought the pain came from losing people. But over time, I realized something surprising. The deepest pain wasn't coming from what happened. It came from the story I created. Maybe you've done the same thing too. My mind quietly started saying things like, maybe I'm not enough. Maybe everyone leaves. Maybe I should have worked harder. Those were not facts. They were interpretations. And every time I replayed them, my nervous system reacted as if they were true. And one day I asked myself a different question. What if none of those stories are true? What if this wasn't abandonment? What if this was redirection? And maybe I experienced that so that I could grow to the next version of me that has been waiting to emerge. That one question began changing everything. I stopped trying to prove I was worthy. I stopped chasing people. I started learning how to become home for myself. When you change the story, you change the emotion. When you change the emotion, you change your decisions. And when you change your decisions, you change your future. Our brains are prediction-making machines. If you constantly tell yourself, people always hurt me, your brain begins collecting evidence. If you tell yourself, I'm becoming someone who attracts healthy relationships, your brain starts looking for evidence of that instead. It's called the confirmation bias. We're always proving ourselves right. The question is, what are you proving? Let's talk about Viktor Frankl. He survived one of the history's darkest periods. Everything was taken from him. Yet he discovered something powerful. No one could control the meaning that he gave his experiences. He famously wrote that between stimulus and response, there is space. Inside that space is our freedom. Viktor Frankl was a Holocaust survivor and one of the most influential psychologists of the 20th century. And during his imprisonment, he observed that people who could find meaning or purpose even in terrible suffering often had a greater psychological resilience. This became the foundation of his life's work. After the war, he wrote his most famous book, Man's Search for Meaning, in just a few days. It has since sold millions of copies and been translated into dozens of languages and has changed the lives of so many people. Now let's talk about Nelson Mandela. Imagine spending 27 years in prison. Many people would write the story, I lost my life. Instead, Mandela wrote a different story, I am preparing. He walked out without bitterness, becoming the leader his nation needed. The same prison, different story. Now let's talk about Oprah. She could have believed my past determines my future. Instead, she rewrote the narrative. She transformed pain into purpose. The events didn't change, but the meaning changed. Maybe you're carrying stories like, I wasted years. I chose the wrong person. I'm too old. I'm difficult to love. I'm broken. People don't stay. I always end up alone. What if those are not truths? What if they're simply stories that helped you survive in some season of your life, but they aren't meant to guide the rest of your life? And here's an exercise. I want you to grab a journal. and draw two columns. The first column says the story, and the second one says the story that serves me. For example, the story: I always get rejected. And the new story: every experience is directing me towards people who truly fit my life. The story: I lost everything. The new story: I cleared space for something better. The story: I'm behind in life. The new story: I'm arriving exactly as the person I am becoming. I realized something. Loving life isn't pretending everything is wonderful. It's choosing stories that create peace instead of suffering. It's not lying to yourself. It's refusing to let the fear write your future. Every day, I ask myself, is this a story that's helping me become who I want to be? Is this the story that's helping me become who I want to become? If the answer is no, I rewrite it. So today, I want to leave you with one question. What's the story you're living inside? Not what happened, not what someone else said, the story. Because your future isn't waiting for your circumstances to change. It's waiting for your story to change. And maybe, just maybe, today is the day that you pick up the pen. You don't have to erase your past. You simply have to stop allowing it to write your future. Thank you for spending time with me. If this video helped you, subscribe, like the video, follow me, share it with someone that you care about. Until next time, talk to you soon. Keep loving life.